Now we will study what is mean by emotional intelligence. Okay, so emotional intelligence is related to one's own ability to manage emotions, oneself, and managing emotions in relationship with others. This is what is mean by emotional intelligence. Now the statement will become clear when I will break down this definition into various parts. Okay, then only it will become very easy to understand. So we can say that emotional intelligence refers to identification of one's own emotions. Second, knowing when to use emotions to guide one's thinking and behavior. Next, identification of others' emotion and knowing when to stimulate others' emotion to guide their behavior and action. And finally, modification of one's own emotions in accordance with the demands of the situation and controlling and hiding one's own emotion. So this is what emotional intelligence refers to. Now we will separately understand all the statements. So the first one is identification of one's own emotion. Clearly understand that emotional intelligence is a very important trait of any professional. Okay, being a professional, you must have very high IQ, emotional intelligence, or I should simply say intelligence. But addition to this, the emotional intelligence quotient, this must also be very high. Why? Because in any organization we know that only and only technical skills do not help. Besides technical skills, the other skills are also important, and these skills are included, which is called as emotional intelligence. Okay, so first what we are saying, it refers to identification of one's own emotion. So the person himself or herself must know how are his feelings. Okay, how are his thoughts, whether he is in temperament mode, that is neither happy nor sorrow, or whether he is happy, or whether he is joyous, or he is feeling angry, and so on. So the person must know at any instant of time how is his emotions. Okay, this is very important. And next, once you have to identify the emotions, and the important thing is you must know when to use emotions to guide one's thinking and behavior. Ultimately your behavior in the profession matters, but this behavior arises from your emotions. Okay, just we have studied attitude, and we have studied that in attitude behavior is the output because of emotions and thought. So emotions are very important. So first of all you need to identify what are your emotions, and next thing is to know when to use these emotions, when to use emotions to guide one's thinking and behavior, to guide one's thinking and behavior. This becomes very important. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose you are constantly working for 5 days in any project. Okay, and when your senior comes, he says that you have done nothing. Okay, now in that situation, obviously some amount of anger will arise, that you have constantly worked very hard for 5 days, but your senior is saying that you have done nothing. So automatically your emotions will be of anger. So first of all you have to identify that yes, you are developing an emotion of anger. But the next important thing is You must know when to use emotions to guide one's thinking and behavior. So now you must know that in such situation, being angry will not help you. So your behavior must not be decided by your emotion in this case. You must understand. And similarly, there are situations when organization or your team will feel depressed, or they will suffer from inferiority complex, or there will not be any enthusiasm. So in that case, you must know that you have to yourself develop an emotion of enthusiasm, of energy, of joyfulness, and that emotion will help yourself and the surrounding team members also. So this is what is included in emotional intelligence. Okay. Further, you have to understand that the first two parts, these two parts, they are concerned with the person itself. The first one is identifying one's own emotion. I am identifying my emotion. The second statement relates to I am using that emotions as per the situation, using or not using that emotion as per the situation. The next two statements relates to the other person. Next two statements relate to the other person, that is identification of others emotion. This is also very important. You as a professional, you must know what is the emotion of your team member, or your senior, or your junior. Okay, you must have that ability to identify their emotions. And when you identify that emotions, you must know when to stimulate others emotion to guide their behavior and thinking. Okay, so this is what the example that I have already told you. In the previous example, I have included both things. First of all, I will develop an emotion of enthusiasm or joyfulness in myself, and automatically what will happen, the surrounding team will also develop that emotion. So what I am doing is I am stimulating others emotions to guide their behavior. Previously their behavior was not that much of energy, or that much not of hard work. So what I will do is I will develop their emotion of joyfulness, cheerfulness, enthusiasm, and automatically they will identify with their job and they will give more output. Okay, so this is what the next two statements pertain to. The first two pertains to myself, and the next two statements are pertaining to the other surrounding me. And the last two, we can say that they are interrelated with the first four. They are not independent, they are dependent on the first four statements only. So the next one is modification of one's own emotion in accordance with the demands of the situation. Okay, this I have already told you in the example. uh, the first example, that is I have worked for 5 days constantly, and my boss is saying that I have done nothing. So in that case, I will automatically a situation of anger, a emotion of anger will develop. But here now I will modify my emotion, and I will convert that to more enthusiasm, or I can convert it to more peace of mind, so that I can neglect what my boss has said, because I know that I have worked for 5 days constantly. So I can just think that the opinion that I have done nothing is my boss opinion, my senior opinion, but I myself know that I have done for the organization. So I will try to modify my emotion of anger into a positive emotion. So this is also included in emotional intelligence. And finally, controlling and hiding one's own emotion, this is also very important. Many a times, you know that this is a very common thing. People can't control, or they can't hide their emotions, and if they can't control, they will show anger, and they will make a mess in the atmosphere of organization. So this thing also must not occur. Okay, this is what is called as emotional intelligence. So just a recap, quick revision. Simply I can say that emotional intelligence refers to four things: identifying one's own emotion, then we can say that knowing when to use emotion, or I will include modification also here, modifying my own emotion. Next is to identify others emotion, and finally to modify or to know how to use their emotion as per the situation. This is all is called as emotional intelligence. Okay, another way to describe emotional intelligence commonly is through this diagram. Okay, you have to understand it is not separate thing, it is what which we have already discussed just now, but this is another way of interpretation of emotional intelligence. Okay, so what is all included in emotional intelligence, which is called as elements. So what are the elements? The first one is self awareness. Obviously we have just studied we must identify our own emotion, so self awareness. The next one is self regulation. I must be able to regulate my emotions. Okay, so I must know when to use which type of emotion, and I must be able to modify my emotions, so managing emotions. The next one is motivation. Okay, so I must be able to motivate myself and person surrounding me. And the next one is empathy. This term we have already understood, it was a part of foundational values of any profession. Okay, so what is mean by empathy? The recognizing the emotion of others. You must be able to identify what are the others emotion, this is called as empathy. And finally social skills. And social skills implies nothing but managing the people surrounding you, that is handling relationships surrounding the people. Now you can handle relationship only when you have empathy, that is when you will be able to identify others emotion, then only you can handle the relationship, then only you can modify or you can use their emotion as per the situation. Okay, so these are the five elements: self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and finally social skills. Okay, so this we have completed our emotional intelligence part. Thank you.